This is the sought paper of Department of Forestry Range and Wildlife Management final term exam for 2021 MPhil Forestry first semester subject experimental design stat 701 credit hour 330 theory time 1 hours maximum marks 30 and define following terms 1 into 5 is equal to 5 marks total experimental design curve domain replication point estimate experimental design used to test difference between more than two populations means to get a valid estimates of treatments effect with the minimum experimental error. Next, B what is curve? Set of points that look like a straight line that falls between two adjacent points. Next, C is domain. In a relation, the set of all the values of the independent values x is the domain. Next, what is replication? Applying treatments to more than one experimental units is called replication. And the last one, what is point estimate? When estimate for unknown population parameter is expressed by a single value, it's called point estimate. Next question is the true false 1 into 5 is equal to 5 marks total. First is each block in a complete randomized block design is a complete replicates true or false. It is true. Next, local control helps to increase the error degree of freedom. It's false. Then next is CRD is not suitable for lab experiment. It's false. Next, if the same effect is not confounded in all the replications, it is known as partial. It's true. Next, last one, LSD remains simple with missing observations. It's true or false. It's true. Next question is about MCQs. 1 to 5 is equal to 5 marks total. First is correlation coefficient is independent of A origin, B scale, C both A and B, D none of them. Answer is C both A and B. Next, maximum value of correlation is A 1, B 2, C 3, D 4. Answer A means 1. Next, correlation between normal and between rainfall and population is A negative, B positive, C 0, D none of the above. Answer C, which is 0. Next, liability means what we owe, when none of the above. The answer is B, which is owe. The last one, which of following treatment is true for correlation analysis? A, it is bivariate analysis. B, it is trivariate analysis. C, it is univariate analysis. D, both A and C. Answer D, both A and C. A is it is bivariant analysis and it is as well as C, univariate analysis. Next question 4 is about the short questions. 2 is to 3 it means 3 questions all carrying 2 marks. The total marks are 6. And what do you know uh, about the advantages of CRD? Answer: it's easy and quick approach. Statistics analysis is easy, gives maximum degree of freedom for error sum of square. Question 2: what is analysis of variance? Analysis of variance means to summarize all above calculation in a table. Question 3. What are the properties of Pearson's correlation coefficient? Answer. R lies between 1 and +1. Numerical value of R cannot exceed to 1. The correlation of coefficient is independent of the change of origin of scale. Next, two independent variables are uncorrelated, but covariance is not true. Next, last question, students, is about the long question, which is 3 is to 3. Mean three questions are having 3 marks every each, and the total marks of long questions are 9. So, first question, find the equation of linear curve fitting by using the following data. X is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and whereas y is 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, and 19. Answer solutions is as follows. X, this is the x summation x, y summation y, x square summation x square x, y summation x, y. Student, linear curve equation is this: y is equal to a plus bx. The formula for a is this. You are seeing by putting the values, we will get the value of a, which is 0.096, and the formula for b is this. By putting the values, the value of b is 1.980. Linear curve fitting, as you know, is y is equal to a plus bx. So putting the value of a plus b, the answer of this question is this. Second last long question, students. Three types of fertilizers A, B, and C are used on 12 plots is of cultivated land in order to test their effect on productivity. Fertilizers were applied to each plot randomly. Details of productivity is given below. Test the hypothesis that productivity of all the three fertilizer is same. Students, we have already discussed this solution of these questions into the class, so I am repeating once again. This is the answer. These are the plots. Fertilizer A, B, and C are applied into the plots in this way, in this manner. So this is the solution. First, null hypothesis, then level of significance, then test statistics, and then critical region. Student, by computation, these are the plots, these are fertilizer A, B, and C. By calculating them, the values we will get are as follows: 1731, total 61, then grand total 1611. Student, this is the total sum of square and treatment sum of square, and this is error sum of square. Now let's move towards ANOVA table. As you know, ANOVA, what is ANOVA? To summarize all the above calculation in a table, it is ANOVA. Their source of variation, then degree of freedoms, then sum of squares, mean square, F calculated, F tabulated, and then decision final. By putting all the values and seeing into the ANOVA. The decision is this that reject null hypothesis, means are not equal as f calculated is greater than f tabulated, which is 9.32 is greater than 4.26. Therefore, we reject h naught, that was means are not equal. Thus, all means are not equal. By the use of all the three fertilizer, production is not same. This was the answer. Third numerical carrying 3 marks. A random sample of n is equal to 6 has the elements of 6, 10, 13, 14, 18. Compute point estimate of number 1, population mean, 2, the population standard deviation, and 3 is the standard error of the means. Answer and solution of this question is as follows. These are x values, this summation x, then sample mean is equal to 13.5. We have already studied this question into the classroom, students, and we have discussed it in detail. So these are the x values, these are y, this summation x, summation y, and then this is the formula for sample standard deviation, and this is the value of sample standard deviation, and the point of estimate of population standard deviation is equal to 4.68. Answer of the last point, third of this question, is 1.91. We have already told to you into the class. So this is the solution of point third. So this was all the paper, solved paper of stat 701. Thank you.